Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Starter from the Bottom here with Gateshead. And as you can see from the league table, it hasn't been going all that badly since you have last seen the team. Just go over here and look at the fixtures. You last saw us in the 3-1 win at Hartlepool? I'm pretty sure so. Straight after that, we lost 1-0 at Rochdale, which was a shame. But it was just 1-0. Then we drew 2-2 with Cambridge, which was pretty nice. The only reason we drew 2-2 is because they scored 2 goals in the span of a minute, which was absolutely horrible. But yeah, we then beat Scunthorpe 1-0 thanks to a early Barlasser goal, and then we beat Barnsley 3-1 in the Checker Trade Trophy, and they're in League One, and they're 8th in League One, so that was a good win. And they were recently in the Championship. As you can see, they were relegated in 2016-17, so not too long ago, really. And then we drew 2-2 with Lincoln, which was a bit of a letdown. But and then we rebounded 2-0 against Bristol Rovers, so it hasn't been too bad. And today we're going to take on AFC Wimbledon, who are currently in 2nd, and Barnet, who are in 22nd, which is just outside the relegation zone there with 4 points through 7 games now. Meanwhile, we have 14 points through 7 games, which is solid. Solid. In terms of transfers, since you've last seen the team, a few loans going out, and Liam Hogan left on a free to Buxton, who are in the Regional Premier Divisions. Probably where he belongs, not going to lie. Anyway, and we have brought in, I think you saw Broccoli come in. Yeah, he's there. And we also brought in James Clark on a free, who is a half-decent center back. Actually, he has been starting for us recently, and has averaged a 7.3, so looking like a good signing. Anyway, in terms of the team for today, backline is our starting backline with George Smith, Clark, Manny Smith, yep. Best player, captain, still can't remember names. Anyway. And then Phillips at right back. In the middle, we've got Mafuda coming in for Broccoli, who would typically play there, but he's injured as usual. And McCourt comes back. I'm pretty sure he was injured in the last episode. Anyway, the attacking midfielder positions, we've got Molinux, Francis, and Barlasser. And up top, we have Bell today in place of Mecca, as I figured out his name is pronounced. The N is silent. And yeah, it's just a weird name all around. Anyway, and he should be back fairly soon, or not, 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, I don't remember that, and then Broccoli's out for 2 to 3 months. Yeah. Go away. I don't want you here. Anyway, that's how the team's going to look today against Wimbledon. I'm not expecting anything out of this game. But Molinux has been amazing. I mean, he's got, let's see, League 2, he's got 4 goals and 5 assists in 7 games. And he scored 2 in the Checker Trade Trophy in that one game, so overall, I mean, 11 appearances, 6 goals, 5 assists. Not too bad. Anyway, here's straight on where you left off. I don't actually remember the last game. I think it was 2-0. Pretty sure it was 2-0. It was a good game, though. I'm just glad they don't have Akinfenwa anymore. I tried to search him, and he didn't come up, so I'm assuming he retired. Which is a shame, because I was thinking about signing him, not going to lie. Anyway, this has been a very, very boring opening 20 minutes of this game. There's been 2 shots in the entire game so far. Which honestly I'll take. I mean, a 0-0 draw would be a fairly good result against Wimbledon here. We are on the attacker, though. Francis the Smith plays into Molinux, who scores. I mean, that's the kind of goals we've been scoring. Almost that exact same goal. Just over and over again, which I can't complain about. Unfortunately, though, we've pretty much got all our goals coming from one man, and it's the man that just decided to finish that into the side of the net. And if he gets injured, we might be in trouble. Or if he gets red carded this game, we also might be in big trouble. Because we kind of need him. And as he takes the free kick here, and that really should have gone in. He scored a free kick earlier as well. That really Probably should have gone in, but what a save by the keeper. Anyway, Bell picks it up here. I thought Reeves there was going to get sent off, but apparently did not foul him. And they're through here and they score. That's a case of Hanford being absolutely crap at his job. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with him this year because I just could not find a suitable replacement for him that was willing to sign for us and didn't cost a boatload of money because we just don't have that boatload of money. The wage bill and the transfer budget says we have a lot of money, but that's a bit of a lie, honestly, as Clark decides to give that away to their team, and Taylor's through, but Smith makes a great last-ditch tackle there and manages to kind of keep hold of the ball, try and launch a counterattack. Bell does pick it up, but he couldn't quite keep it away from the defender. And they're attacking again here. Clark somehow made that tackle without fouling, and that looked like a foul to me. We do end up giving the ball right back. Smith heads it away. Mullenix now into Bell. What can Bell do with it here? Bell sprays it out to Barlaser, who whips it into McCourt, who scores. That's a great goal. Our wingers just tear teams to pieces, and there's no denying it. It's kind of impressive that how this system, even though I don't tell them to play wide or anything, or play it to the wings, the wingers just dominate. And I don't really know how. Anyway, that is a really good first half. I'm going to say there's still room for improvement, though, because it's only a 1-goal margin. I usually only say I'm happy if it's 2 or 3 goals, or more, obviously. But we're actually joint on points with Cambridge right now, at the top of the league, so that's nice. If we could score 1 more goal, we might actually go ahead of them. And we could, nope, not going to happen there. Overall, though, the team's playing really well today. Hanford's been questionable at times, but Hanford will always pop up with a save every once in a while. Like that. I mean, that's what you want from a goalkeeper is when they take a long throw and just to grab it. And that's a really good reception there by Bell. Plays it to Smith, now Phillips. Phillips plays it across to the other Smith, who plays Mullenix forward, who tries to cross. It gets deflected. Smith, Francis, Bell can't score. I guarantee you Mecca would have scored that. Bell just isn't the striker that he was last year. I mean, he's still good and he's still got potential, but he's really just not good enough for this level. He's only like 2 stars, and another problem as well. If he gets injured, we don't have anybody else. I think Mullenix can play striker, but no, he can't. Somebody can. Barlaser? No. Francis? No. Okay, somebody somewhere can play striker. We need to make some subs. I might just go ahead and make a triple change. Mafuda for Barkworth, who resumes his role of coming off the bench every single time. George Smith, I don't really want to take off. He's been good, but De Silva's a very good player nonetheless. And Corey Francis, who hasn't really been that good. Mullenix can come in. We can bring on Ajawa or Wrightson. On the left, it's going to be Wrightson, who even at this level can produce some pretty special moments. So we'll see where that goes. The subs have not been made yet, and we are attacking. And I don't know what Bell decided to do there. Okay. Still level on points with Cambridge. I'm not sure what's going on in their game. It's Doncaster go ahead against Wrexham. It does look like we're going to see this result out. And we do. 2-1 against Wimbledon. I can't complain at all. That's a very good win. I mean, we were huge underdogs for that game, from what I can remember reading about before the game. So, I mean, I can't complain. So that does put us second, joint on points with top of the league Cambridge. I mean, if we hadn't lost to Cambridge, we would be 3 points clear right now. That's the crazy thing to think about. Yeah, as you can see, Mullenix is doing what our striker last year, whose name now I definitely can't remember. Montel Moore. I mean, he's doing what Montel Moore was doing last year, just dominating everything. I mean, he's got 7 goals, an average rating of a 7.67, 5 assists, 2 player of the matches. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, Patty McLaughlin in there with the 83% pass completion rating. Even though he is only played in 5 games off the bench, so not a whole lot of data there. But in that case, I will see you for the game, which we should hopefully win against Barnet. Alright, so we are back here for the game against Barnet, who have not had the best of starts as they find themselves 23rd in the league. As far as I'm aware, we're still second. Yes, we are level on points with Cambridge. Nothing has changed since the last game. Team for today is also unchanged. So, that's easy. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Go out there and dominate the match. I mean, I haven't been able to say that since last season. Okay. Because we're actually huge favorites for this game, as the Barnet do find themselves all the way down in 23rd. A -8 goal difference over 9 games, only 5 points. Assuming that's a win and 2 draws. So, I mean, on paper, this should be easy, but unfortunately, soccer isn't played on paper. But Bell is through here and actually hits the post. I can't believe he can't score. I mean, really, your finishing ability shouldn't change if you're clean on goal. If you go up a league, your finishing one-on-one shouldn't really change unless the goalkeepers are that significantly better. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not like he went from facing, you know, a championship goalkeeper to Thibaut Courtois. He went from facing, you know, a Vanarama national player to a League 2 player. It just doesn't, it's not that big of a gap, but we do actually score and go top of the league through Barlaser, I do believe. That is a very good finish. I don't know why he decided to go that way around the keeper, but it went in. That's the important part. And speaking of Barlaser on that right-hand side, Ajala was kicking up a fuss between the 2 games. He wants to play, and Bell tries another one of his ridiculous long shots. Is that a trait of his? Does he hit shots from distance? Where do I even see this? No, he's no traits. He's 6'3"? I didn't know that. Anyway. That's interesting. I had no idea. Anyway, back to Ajala. I pretty much convinced him that the guy playing on the side that he wouldn't be playing on Molinux is playing out of his skin. So, and he accepted that. I tried to get Manny Smith to intervene, and Manny Smith just couldn't do anything about it, so, yeah. We do appear to be attacking again here. That ball almost found its way in. McCourt picks it up back to Mafuta. Plays it back to Manny Smith. Plays it back up to McCourt. McCourt plays through Bell. Can he finish this time? Nope, hits the post again. That's twice now. Okay. I mean, I feel like he hit the post in the last game, too. Anyway, we still find ourselves top as Cambridge are losing their game. McCourt really should have scored there. That did go down as a clear-cut chance. Did that get blocked out of place? It did, so Barlaser whips in the corner. Tries to find Mafuta's head, and I think he actually did, and it goes out for a goal kick. So we're 1 point clear at the moment, especially with Cambridge losing. That's an ideal result. But, I mean, let's be honest. Are we really going to win the league? I don't think so. Is Barnet actually score against us? Antonio German. I mean, he's probably not German. Don't think he really deserves that last name. But, yeah, that's just too easy for him. Manny Smith, I think that's Manny Smith. Yeah, he just decided not to do anything about it. You know, he could have at least tried to track the run. So we're actually 1 point back now of the league leaders, AFC Wimbledon, who we did just beat. So, I mean, I'm going to tell them to keep going. They can still win because they can. I mean, Barnet aren't good. Let's remember this. That win has moved them up out of the relegation zone, actually. So, anyway, Bell has picked it up, plays it out to Smith. Smith, what can he do? Crossing to Barlaser. How? Well, okay, I was about to say, how in the world are you going to miss that? I wonder why the touch was so bad. I'm curious to see this. That was awful. He just... What in the world? I think that was FM being stupid. I think that was going to go in with the header, but just decided not to, I guess. We should be so many more goals up right now. I mean, the fact that we've had 3 clear-cut chances and 2 goals, and I think one of the goals didn't even come from a clear-cut chance. So, I don't know. Barlaser has actually scored both the goals, it's worth noting. Which is very impressive. I mean, as I was saying in the last game, our wingers just tear people apart. And I'm going to bring up Barkworth for Mafuda here. It really is impressive that this tactic just... It seems to play through the wingers so well. And we're actually through again here. Barlaser scores a hat trick. This guy might be like Jack McCourt of last year, where I'm just going to have to sign him next season. You know, I'd be signing him from Newcastle is the issue and not from, you know, Northampton like I did with Phillips and McCourt. I mean, that's a great goal. For a hat trick too, I mean, I can't complain a whole lot. Anybody else that needs to come off? I think they're all on 70%. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off McCourt and Francis. Can bring on a Jack Finch and put Mullenix inside. And we'll bring on Wrightson on the left-hand side, correct? Yep. I'm trying to remember where our wingers played last season. It's a little bit difficult. Last season seems like so long ago. We almost play Bell through, can't quite get through. And try to do the same with whoever that was out wide there. But they're through again here. Hanford actually saved something. I think the world's ending. Hanford made a save. He's actually playing a pretty good game, a 7.0. This is the kind of result we should be getting at teams like this, though. I'm not saying we deserve to be top of the league by any means, but I mean, we should definitely be beating teams like this. I mean, these were the teams we identified we should be beating, as they almost score again. You know, constantly just to stay up. But I don't think staying up is going to be an issue this year. I'm not going to lie. So we come out 3-1 victors in that game. And yeah, I feel like I've been saying I can't complain. I'm a bit shocked by how good we've been playing as of late. I mean, Barlaser played a 9.6 hat trick. I mean, that's just amazing. Anyway, in terms of the next game, I think it's going to be a Corrington in the FA Cup. That is probably what's going to end up happening. And I don't think I have anything else. I got job security's good at 70%. I'm surprised it's not more, honestly. I don't think I've got anything else to say. So for once, I'm not going to be rambling on at the end of an episode. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. And if you're new around here, please do subscribe. And leave me a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. I like feedback. I say this every episode. Anyway, I will see you next time.